All right, guys, welcome back to the Multiverse. And I think more accurately, I really should call this Multiverse Europe, since I'm not going to be able to cast a whole lot from the perspective of the other multiverse coalitions. Um, Again, I have encouraged the others, if they would like to, if anyone would like to take on um, the responsibility of, not daily videos, but maybe every 3 days making a video, that would be helpful to your coalition. And it's something that we could certainly post. If people decided to do that, we could have a central place. We could have a multiverse video drop channel um, on our server. So that's a possibility, but I really have to go with what's going on here. We did find out yet again. It's a lesson I had to learn once before, that you cannot share vision across coalition boundaries. So if somebody's in a coalition, you can't share vision. And we knew that from previous games, but a lot of people worked around it by dropping out of their coalition, sharing vision, and then joining back into their coalition. I'm not asking people to do that this time. It's, the whole process is a 3-day pain in the butt because you can't rejoin immediately. There is that cooldown. So I'm not asking that at all. What I will do is just kind of keep an eye on general boundaries and see how things are going. Not a huge amount of change over here. We can see just looking at the sizes of those countries. At this point in the game, pre-artillery, we're at the very early part of that exponential curve, right? So people will start to blow up later, but not exactly right now. So we have two coalitions down here, the NOAP and Middle Eastern and the Sahara-verse down here. We do have our North American and our Asian cohorts as well. And then I do know that these two in the Sahara-verse are all the way over here in West Africa. Pretty cool idea to have to sort of straddle the continent there. We'll see how that develops. That's a pretty neat thing. What we're dealing with, a couple things in Europe we're dealing with right now is this guy over here who is expanding beyond what is reasonable to expect here in Spain. And we have on pretty good authority that he is gold marking, which, that's part of the game, man. We have to deal with players who do that. Papa Smitty is going to reach out to him and maybe try to work with him. He's of the opinion that Captain Phoebo here could eventually steamroll all of us. I don't personally see that happening. Even, we've taken on gold markers before. There are 6 of us over here that are in the coalition proper that could turn to face him if need be. But I did send out a missive to Mighty Benaiah here just to be wary, because he's actually now has a front with this guy. And so we'll see what develops down here, but we've got our eye early on Spain here to see what develops. Now, my personal conundrum right now is with the player who just spawned a couple days ago to my east, directly to my east. So, we started off kind of clustered together, which is okay. When there's 6 of us, it's okay. Especially since Mighty Benaiah can expand down here into, sort of the Spanish peninsula here, Spanish/Portuguese peninsula. But this is the problem right here. This guy, and he is a subscriber, he told me, so that's why he's blue right now, Eddie King. He just spawned right there, just really effectively blocking out our eastward expansion and, forcing me into the ocean, really, because Zinzin here needs to expand into this region. And Mighty Benaiah and Zinzin might even be able to expand further down. Of course, we are now butting up against Spain. That's going to be an additional problem. But so then I looked at this guy and I'm like, you have no troops. Where are your troops? And he just answered back, they're dead. And I was like, oh, because you can see he built cars here now, but those used to just be 2 guys, one guy, one guy, one guy. And it looks like he's, built a car here, 2 cars here, a car here. So just really is kind of trying to survive defensively. So I sent him a message, and we'll see how it's received. But the message I sent to him is like, I'm sorry, but, you put me in a tough spot. You're blocked in our entire alliance. You bring no strength to us. And so I told him, we can't be allies in this game. I'm sorry. The best thing you could do for us is attack east with all your men and let us take your territory. As for now, you're a drag. You're dragging us down. We need active expansionist players. And I guess what he did, I don't know, like I believe he's taken two countries, two territories, um, but he's heavily depending on me to defend his back country here. And it's like, so I just want to see how he responds. If he responds angrily or something, I'll back off. Best case would be that if he would just attack east and then, just deploy his men out eastward and exhaust some of these countries over here, knock down their numbers a little bit, that would be great. Um, so we'll see how he answers. But I could attack through him, but it's like, let's see what level he is. Yeah, level 5. Yeah, I mean, anybody who has attacked down and has no troops left, like I took over an entire other country here, another, um, that had two doubles in it worth, and I still have 23 guys left, and then another, whatever this is, 9 or 10 that have spawned. So right now on the map, I've got 32 guys, which is not a lot. You can see down here, this guy has 52, and he's conquering down. I didn't use my men to the greatest efficiency, but he must have attacked into forts or something. Is all I can think. So here I'm standing with 20. I don't want to attack into this fort. I do want to expand, but I can't expand, and that's the main issue here. Is like, well, he's expanded down into where I could have expanded to, and yet he has nothing. It's going to be a while before he can continue to expand or do anything for the coalition. So I don't know. We'll just see how he responds. It's kind of it's a sticky situation. I'm starting to think now, but I'm not going to do anything aggressive or harsh, but I'm starting to think now that the next subscriber game, it might be fun to play sort of a King of the Hill sort of style, a cutthroat style, and y'all let me know what you think, because this is cooperative, and this is going to be five coalitions, and we'll see what happens at the end, kind of thing. But we're going to be cooperative for the most part, I think, especially the no-op players down here. No-op, that's what they're all about, is this cooperative coalition play. So I'm very excited to see how that plays out. But I was also thinking, what if we played a game where at the end of every round, and a round could be, let's say, 5 days, and subscribers would just join for wherever they wanted to be, and they could join in groups of 2 or 3 together if they wanted, or work cooperatively, whatever they wanted to do. But at the end of every round of 5 days, what we would do is reorganize the main coalition. There'd just be one coalition, and at the end of 5 days, the 7 players with either the most reward points or the most territories, we could decide which metric we want to use, would be in the center core coalition. Now, you say, well, what about you, Spankerton? Yeah, me too. Like, in fact, I think there's every chance that I would be voted out eventually. And so all I would ask is just that I keep vision with the people who are still in that core 7, and then, and continue to play my game and maybe expand out and get back in. So that's the idea, is you could, at the end of the next 5-day period, if you did a good job and expanded and you're back in that top 7, you could get back into the coalition. So the reason it would work is that every 5 days would give everyone a chance to cool down, so that on that 5th day or 10th day or 15th day or whatever, down the line, we could immediately invite in and kick out anybody who is either in or not in that top 7. That seems fun to me. Very cutthroat, very confrontational, challenging, whatever. But it seems like it'd be fun, and just sort of the mirror to this game being cooperative and we're helping each other out, and then have a mirror to that game, the exact opposite of that, which is just, King of the Hill, most brutal, survival of the fittest kind of game. So let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas for an interesting game structure, let me know. Because this is, we're playing 2 subscriber games that are playing out before this one. So we're playing 3 right now actively. And so it'll be a while before we open up another subscriber game, but it's fun to think about. So, all right, that's about it, guys. There's not a whole lot to report. Again, if you're in North America, if you're in South America, Africa, Middle East, Asia, and you've got stuff you want to report out to me or let me know about, you can either share in the comments below here on YouTube, and I'll take notes and mention it in our next video. Or you can contact me in the captain's quarters on our Discord server, or you can come directly to me in the Multiverse Europe channel in the server as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks for checking in. Adios, amigos. See y'all next time.